we're back.
All right.
Should we just redo the
Technical
last question?
delays. I'm not going to put the graphic on the screen anymore because clearly it was too much for the Wi-Fi to handle. Changed off the Verizon Wi-Fi onto my actual home Wi-Fi now. We heard in the room that's going well. As you all know, Ash is off the Wi-Fi too. So shout out you guys. Shout out you guys for continuously hopping on. We are still at this question. Eric was on his phone cheating. I still don't think he knows the answer.
He knows.
I was trying to make sure the live is good.
All right, the question. One more time for those of y'all in attendance. Well, the game is called Name That Player. Currently, 3 points for Ryan, 3 points for Eric, 1 point for Pat. 2 points remaining right now in this 4-point question. Name the 4 players that are averaging more assists than points per game this season. We have Patriolo and Xavier Chief Morris currently. The hint that they have is that it is one in each conference. Ryan, we are back to the top. You, go ahead. It's been long enough. I'm going to just let you guess. What a shit show.
Anybody on the Dogs?
Could be.
How about your boy Dollar?
It is not Dalla. Eric, go ahead.
Axel.
It is not Axel. Pat.
Tone.
It is Tone.
Tone!
He's got 2. He made it a game.
Okay.
He made it a game.
My captain.
All right, you got one more. One more.
2 on La Familia.
Oh, man.
I get another guess, right?
Yeah.
You got another guess. It's not on La Familia.
Well, so it's not
One in each conference.
I don't know.
So
You
these
said
4 are
these
now
4?
off the board.
You said
And I also gave you one other hint, if you remember.
One on top, one on bottom.
Right.
Oh, one starter.
Where's La Familia?
No, is it these 4 are in one conference?
Yes.
These 4?
And I also said one on the top, one on the bottom, which eliminates 6 jerseys.
Right.
You have 2 teams.
Oh,
And there's 10 players because it was 1 bench player and 1 starter, and Tone doesn't start.
Yeah,
So
that's
all the
insane.
hints that I gave you.
So it's a Reaper or a dog?
That is correct.
Dallas.
It is not. Alright, at this point, 3, 2,
Job?
no. Joe doesn't start. 3.
Nola.
No. Jay Noah doesn't start. 3, 2,
Oh, one.
1.
Braylon.
No.
No.
I know,
3,
but I just shot it out.
2, 1. Eric. 3.
Chili.
No. 3,
I'm
2,
trying to think of the dogs.
1.
Fucking. Who starts for
Ryan.
Who starts for the freaking?
Stomp, dude. This game is tough.
Who the fuck sucks at scoring on our team? God damn, he went 0 for 7 last week. Eric, go ahead. 3, 2,
Nick?
1. Yes.
God!
Oh my God.
Martini, you gave him the answer.
Dude, come on.
Sure.
Hey, man, I had a lot of points.
All right.
Oh, unfortunately, it doesn't happen. It was. Well, I'll show the graphic. Hopefully, it doesn't lag again. It is Patriello, Nick Arcina, Chief, and Antonio. Golly, man, that was rough.
Fuck you, Pat.
I made the question too difficult. I was sitting in the car. Oh wow, what a guy! What a guy! Sitting in the car waiting for Ash to get out of her Pilates thing, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna think of a really hard question, and they didn't get it. They did not get it. I will not count that as a victory, but they still got the cookie. All right, moving on from there.
I didn't think about Nick. I forget he was one of the worst shooters in the league.
We're gonna get into
Got all that chocolate
something
on it.
fun for you guys right now, since everybody's been asking about stats. Everybody's been asking, "Oh, where's this?" You know what? I got the stats for you. We're gonna go into
Yeah.
league leaders right now, halfway through the season. Shout out Money Mitch. Shout out Money Mitch for helping set everything up.
Sure.
A lot of work on his end that he put in. Not even in the league. That's a nice guy right there. We're gonna start with points per game.
I can't wait for Mitch to come back.
Dom Douglas
Ooh.
leading the way with 30.7 points per game.
Damn.
Number 2, the man in himself in the chat, the hitman, Alex Sanchez with 30 points per game. Another guy, Geppetto Tommy Ross with 29 points per game.
All dudes.
Yusuf La Familia Swice, 28.7 points per game, and his now teammate Sway Padilla, 27.3 points per game. Very impressive list right there. A lot of high-scoring guys on that
Hell
list.
yeah.
You guys now have 2 dudes in top 5 in scoring.
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
Yeah.
And we have two dudes that have more assists than points.
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
I'm just saying.
That is true. That is true.
If y'all
Tone's
fuck this
points
up-
were not very high, so it wasn't like it was kind of skewed.
Well, that's what I was
Chiefs,
thinking. I was
Chiefs
like,
was impressive.
Tone-
Like Tone.
He's having a hard time shooting, but he's still doing other things on the court.
I'm
He's
just
doing a
saying
lot more coaching.
Yeah,
I
good
feel
for
like
him.
this is Tone's best team.
I can't believe I
And-
said freaking Braylon.
Yeah, it was really dumb.
That was the one.
I know,
He's
I said-
averaging 27
Yeah,
I
points.
said 1v1. I'm like, fuck.
You want to average 28 assists?
He could. He could. Don't put it past him.
Dude, he's counting down.
Do you guys want to predict every stat category to see who
Yeah,
leads?
let's go.
Because you guys haven't seen the stats. So we'll go into assist. Who do you think leads the assist category?
Shane.
Okay.
It's a pretty good pick.
You can pick the same person if you agree.
It might be.
Assist per game? Or
Assist per
total?
game. Assist per game. Oh, both.
Oh, okay.
But yes, assist per game.
I'm gonna go with it's gotta be somebody on the Mambas. I'm gonna go Shane probably, if not Nick.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. If not Shane, I'll probably go 1v1.
It's not 1v1.
1v1 and
Oh, no, my bad. Not 1v1. Chef.
Yusuf's got to be up there,
Chef
though.
or Shane,
He
I
was
think.
having like 5 or
Yusuf?
6 a game.
Yusuf is not up there.
No?
Number 1 is Shane with 9 per game. Kenny the Chef, 7.7. Tommy,
Chef.
5.7. Myself, 5.3. Chief with 5.
And they say Tommy don't pass.
that's crazy.
5.7.
All right. League leaders in rebounds per game.
Alex.
That's a great
By
answer.
far.
That's
By
a
10.
Great answer.
Alex or
Alex.
yeah, I mean he just had 22.
It's
so-
Alex, yeah.
Yeah.
Alex with 11.7 per game. Chili in second with 9.4. This next one's a surprise. Gene Ballister with 9.3. Shout out Gene. Number 4, he only played 1 game, but shout out Phil. Welcome
Sure.
back. 9. And then Yusuf also has 9. Very
Wow.
impressive.
Was Yusuf in assists also?
No.
Oh.
Yusuf was not an assist. I think he was a few below. All right, next we have field goal percentage.
Is this a minimum shots or anything? Just,
I mean, all these guys shoot a pretty
I'm
good
gonna say
amount.
Phil's up there. He's only had 1 game, so
Is that your pick?
I'm gonna say Phil.
Okay.
Because he's at 1 game, so it's no Santi. I'm taking Santi.
Okay. Santi or Phil? I'll give you either one.
I'm going to go with your boy, Dom.
yeah.
Dom Douglas?
Yeah,
Dom Douglas.
shot 80%.
It is actually Nacho Padilla shooting 75%.
From the field?
75 from the field. Number 2 is Dalla with 62.5. And then your guy Dom Douglas comes in at 60.7. And then we have a tie at 4th with Chili and then Nacho's twin Sway, both at 60%.
Nice.
Chili only 10 attempts.
What's the record for field goal percentage?
It's definitely going to be 75 if he keeps that up. It would probably Sway with 66 or whatever last year.
Fuck, God damn.
Twins.
A little rivalry.
God dang.
Damn.
All right, we go to 3-point percentage.
Oh, that one?
I'm not even close this year.
3-point percentage.
3-point percentage. Leaders in the league.
Trey.
Yeah, I'm going to go Dre, too.
I'm gonna go Santi because he shot pretty well.
All right, it's the guy that was just at the top once again.
Oh, Nacho.
Nacho is back, 66% from 3.
Good Lord.
Shot Doc, 58.3%.
Okay.
Dallas Hawkins, Dre, and Cass all shooting 50%, tied for 3rd. Now we get into the fun ones.
Yeah, I missed a game.
The league leaders in fouls. Who is leading the league in fouls?
I'm
Your
gonna say
owner.
I'm gonna say Chief.
Okay. It is actually Juan.
Shit.
Juan has 14
Juan.
fouls
Wow.
in 3
What's
games.
a hack?
Prince.
Dang.
Prince, I don't know how many minutes a game he's playing. He's got 12. Tied with me for 12. I think he's got more fouls than minutes, which is very impressive. Sway also has 12. Shout out Prince, but it's just goddamn. Sway also has 12, so it's a 3-way tie for 2nd. And then Yusuf, Shot Doc, Brandon Steed all tied with 11 for that number 5 spot.
My guess was because you guys said you got in foul trouble last game. So
He did, but
Yeah.
that just goes to show how much the rest of us foul. League leader in turnovers. This is just top 3 because the next spot there was like 10 names and I didn't know if I named all of them. So league leader in turnovers.
I'm
Yusuf.
going to go with Mike Parker.
You can probably see the graphic.
No.
Oh, okay.
I do,
He's
I
a
do the stat sheets.
That's
he's
true.
handling the ball a lot.
Yeah.
So probably.
Yeah, it is Mike Parker sitting at top with 15. Number 2, we have Joel 1v1 God Francis and Shane both sitting at 12, tied for that second spot. Now, league leader in steals.
Steals.
Stuff on I see anybody really still like that.
Might be you, Mike.
It's a good one. I feel it's
Dom.
I'm gonna go
Chief. I'm gonna go Chief.
somebody on the Reapers. I feel.
It is the Shiesty Bandit himself, Tommy,
Dang.
with 14 steals.
Wow.
Dala coming in second with 9, 1v1 with 8, and then a 3-way tie in fourth with myself, Yusuf, and Chief with 7.
It's got the best I seen on.
The Shiesty in the picture is great. All right, our last thing is blocks. The league leader in
I'm
blocks.
going Cass.
I'm going Cass. I mean, I had a pretty nice block that got called a foul.
Yeah, that was tough.
Who was the
I had a couple that weren't called fouls and then a couple blocks.
Blocks?
It's not a lot
We
of-
don't get a lot of blocks.
not a lot of-
What is the high? 3?
That's what I'm
5?
saying.
4?
4 is the high.
Cass.
Yeah, I was gonna say Cass.
Sure.
He's not even on the list.
Whoa.
Number 1 is your guy Chief with 4.
No.
4 blocks?
A 3-way tie for second. Your 2 hosts.
My boy.
Me, Eric, Dame.
Okay, Dave.
And then in 5th is Alex and Shane, the 2 Mambas. The bald-headed Mambas, back to back.
Play more defense.
JPP, if you're in the 80% field goal, I apologize.
He is?
I've got no clue. This is what he said.
Oh.
I've got no clue if you are or not. You definitely could be. I went off of the stats that I had. I could have made mistakes. I did this all today. So excuse me if you're supposed to be at the top, but shout out Nacho. 75% is still fucking crazy.
Yeah, but 80%.
These guys are really
80?
invested in the comment section.
They are. Shout out them. All right, we're going to go. Before we go into your game, Eric, we'll end with that. Let's go into. I want to do something where it's a mid-season review, and we go through each round and say who the best player has been in each round. I'll start from the bottom to the top, and correct me if I'm wrong. I might have messed up some of the draft order. I tried my best. I did it all off memory. I know that there's trades and stuff that I don't remember. So, round 8, we have Dala, Dylan, STK, Kyson, Angel, Gene Lopez, Batman, Omar. Best player of that round.
Dala. Easy.
Dala.
That guy is not an 8th round pick. He comes in and it's like a bench player didn't even come into the game. He's a starter for sure.
Dala's a dog, right?
He's a good player.
Yeah, I don't think that one's even a question.
Yeah.
All right, round 7. We have Andre Berg, Prince, Chief, Trey, Job, Daryl, Darius, Mo.
Oh, Daryl. No question. I like Chief.
I like Chief because he's on my
It's
team.
between those two.
But Daryl's been really,
Chief
really
played
good for
well.
you
Chief
guys.
being in
Yeah.
the 7th round blows my mind.
That's a disgrace.
Yeah.
You know,
That was a steal for
right.
For Tony.
Tone, yeah.
I'm happy with
I
it.
mean, a lot of us did.
We're between one of those two.
Yeah.
Prince is
Chief.
still a good player. But
Yeah, listen, the good
But
players
as far
on the
as
list, it's not
impact,
bad.
like-
in
Yeah.
that round. I don't
Those two are starters.
Yeah.
You know, like the
Yeah.
impact of them on the court is
For sure.
has been bigger this season. Not to say that they're better players, but this season. Round 6. Patty the Batty, Mike Mitchell, Gino, Fadi the Body, Alfonso, Ish the Body, Brandon Steed, Jay Nola. This one's tough.
I'm going with myself.
You have played well. You played better than when you were in blue.
I did break my hand.
Because you're an
This is
idiot.
6th?
6th round.
You gotta go Steed, man. That guy's.
He has been playing well too. Yeah, he has
He's
been
had
playing well. You haven't had a
he's had
20
some
game.
really good games.
Brandon
For me,
Steed.
it's between Brandon Steed and Mike Mitchell.
I think
on
it's
that
Steed,
list.
man. To play on a team with Shane and Alex and Dre and still get your looks, still get your touches, still get your buckets.
I like Steve.
In the 6th round, that's crazy.
I
Yep.
was surprised when he was still sitting there too.
Shout out Brandon Steed. All right, we're moving on up very quickly here. Round 5. We've got the Choo Choo Train Shannon Johnson, the Big Bird Kyle King, Jordan Boogie Burton, Anderson Roberts, Ethan Parks, Gene Ballister, Ziggy Zay, and Casico.
I know
Where's
my
Ethan
pick.
been?
I was about to say Gene.
He was
but then
sick last
Cass
week.
is a close one too.
I say Cass and Gene.
Yeah.
I think Gene, hands
I
down.
think it's Gene,
That
too.
guy,
Yeah,
I think
I
this
think
is
it's
his
Gene.
breakout season,
he's
dude.
playing for
Oh,
the-
yeah,
That's-
he's-
that might be
He's
season,
comfortable.
sure.
Like he's found his
playing
rhythm.
very well.
Yeah.
But
Shout out
Cass is
Gene.
playing good too. Cass
Yes,
is
but
playing,
to see the way Gene played last season, I
Yeah,
think that
definitely.
just seeing that growth is
Right.
what makes the visual that much more outstanding.
yeah.
And I don't think he'll be a 5th round next year.
Oh hell no.
Nah.
Shout out Gene. All right, we're moving on up. Round number 4. We've got the Green Dean Lions. Tyreek Brown, Quentin Deasy, JPP, Axel, Lele, TP, and Nick.
I gotta go lay, even though he's missing some games.
Mm,
Oh, ooh.
that's a
I take it
wild
back. I'm
round.
gonna go Nick. I'm gonna go Nick. Just because Lay's missing.
I'm
some
going
games,
Nick. Yeah, I'm going Nick for
Nick
sure.
Charlotte.
I'm gonna say, yeah. Huh?
Yeah, but then he had 7 assists.
He was
Or actually,
playing.
he had 8
He was
assists.
playing well, and then he got hurt.
Yeah, that's why.
So that's a
why I
hard-
did. Yeah.
Who else was on that list?
Lay is lethal, man.
He's
lethal.
I hate
He's
that
lethal.
we lost him, but obviously I'm not the coach. But not that it's you, Pat.
I
But
see.
we had a good team. Like I thought our team was pretty solid how it was constructed. But nah, I'd probably go Lay in that round just if we're not counting like his availability.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, layer.
skill.
I'm talking about impact this season. Through
Wait,
3
later.
games. Through the first 3 games. Not overall who they're going to be.
4th round.
This is the 4th round, yes. I'm talking about mid-season review. They played 3 games. If you miss one of those games, that's a huge impact on.
Can you throw the list up again?
Oh yeah, we can throw
Yeah,
this
let's
up
see,
one more
let's
time. 4th round: Dean, Tyreek, QDZ, JPP, Axel, Lele, TP, Nick.
He can even argue tie too.
I'm going Nick. I'm
Yeah,
sticking
but
with
I'm
Nick.
though.
I think
I'm
Nick's a
dog.
good
Yeah.
pick.
Yeah, Nick's
Yeah.
played well. He's played within his role. He's played comfortably. I think he's done a way
There's just
better
a
job.
Wide variety in that draft.
Yeah.
That round. Because you got a lot of basketball players, but like, I don't know. Like I haven't watched enough.
The last
Big
3
picture.
rounds have been very interesting to
Yeah.
see, like the difference in.
But even in my round, you have Mike Mitchell who's playing well.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm having probably arguably the better season than the last 2 years.
Brandon
And then
Steed.
Brandon
The round
Steed's
after
dropping
you got
20.
Daryl Porter.
Right.
Yeah.
You got
Yeah.
this. You have Dalla in the 8th,
And then 5th, I mean, you have a bunch of good picks too.
Yep.
Yep.
All right, round number 3. Now we're moving on up. We got Dallas, Dangerous Dre, John Kerry, Fritz Sejour, Chili, Mike Parker, X, and Shot Doc.
I'm going Mike Parker. He's had his turnovers, but he's still playing really well. Like when we played the Panthers, the guy went. I mean, it was impossible to get him off of Chef.
Yeah.
I mean, that guy chased him around.
Run me that list again.
Yeah.
Yep.
Let me see that list again.
You got Dallas, Dangerous Dre, John Kerry, Fritz, Chili, Mike Parker, X, and Shot Doc.
No lie, it's between Dallas and Dre for me.
I would say Dre.
I'm going
Dre's
Dre.
up there too. Dre is
Dre Day,
dangerous.
baby.
Having him just
Yeah, that
as a
was
third
Dre.
option to shoot with
Right.
the 2 hit ball mambas, like
Yeah.
The 2 bald mamas.
They're like the hairless cats, the bald mambas.
and then you have Dre with the whole flow.
See,
That's funny.
other than last week, I like the way that Fritz was playing. I know he's not particularly happy, but I like the way that he was playing. He's
Yeah.
taking high percentage shots. He's getting good looks when he is getting the ball.
Versus Mako, correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
So and he's doing it with Tom.
Dallas,
Nacho.
first game struggled. So in a 3-game span, that's how you have to look at it. First game he struggled. Second one he was on fire. Third one he played well too. Dre's been consistent throughout the whole season, but he threw his little temper tantrum the first game.
He did get
Chili's
attacked.
played well. Mike Parker's played well. X has played well. X just has not hit a jump shot. That's been his biggest downfall. But I will go
X.
X and Dallas because Dallas is my guy. But X for the fact that he's been so crucial for them on the boards, getting them second chance opportunities. When they played us in week 2, they had 20 more shot attempts than us.
20?
20 more shot attempts, and they still lost. But
Jesus.
20 more shot attempts based on their hustle on the offensive board, and he's a huge part of that. So
Good
shout out
Lord.
them. We are moving on to round 2. It's going to get dicey. Kenny the Chef, Juan Vincenti, Dame, Dom Johnson, Tommy, my guy Rye, Shane, and Santi. Now obviously, Santi, Ryan, Dom Johnson, and Dame all missed the game. To me, that kind of eliminates you right off rip. If I have to go off this list, it's kind of hard not to give it to Tommy.
It's
Yeah,
impossible to not give
definitely
it to him.
Yeah, like,
This
he's-
guy had 40 points this last game.
yeah,
Like,
Say,
he's-
Dom, the 2 games he's played really well.
No, he didn't. He had 8 points in the second
Yeah.
game.
I
He had-
La Familia, baby.
second game.
La Familia.
Wow.
Dom Johnson. Yeah. Dom
Wow.
Johnson. He had 8
Tommy's
points.
like
His
top
worst game in
5
league
in
history.
three.
I was gonna say,
three categories.
I only saw his first game.
The first game he balled out.
Yeah.
Second game he struggled. But he went 8 points on 20 attempts.
4 for 20.
Yeah, then I have to go. Tommy.
It's Tommy. Yeah, it's not close.
I'm still shocked he was in the second round with how he was playing those 2 or 3 games at the end of last year.
There was rumors he wasn't passing the ball.
You guys had
He was playing on the Ghost Riders team that was kind of depleted and kind of.
Defeated.
I wasn't there
Defeated, yeah.
either.
Neither was Chan.
Who's Will G?
I don't know. Shout out Will G.
attacking down.
Will G. Dallas is average at best. Sheesh.
All right. We're going to go for the first round here. This one is going to get difficult. Dom Douglas, Alex, Sway, Nacho, Bray, Phil, 1v1, Yusuf. To me, looking at this list, it's between the top 4. Bray missed a game. Phil missed 2 games. Joel, he's been inconsistent so far. And Yusuf got traded because he was so much of a headache. So you have to put that into perspective, just like the MVP
But
talk last week.
If you're going off of like,
Impact.
he's number 1 for the Gorillas.
For the Gorillas.
Yeah, but I don't think he takes the number 2 role in with La Familia.
So you think Sway is better than him?
I've never said talent wise.
I'm just saying, in this context, best of that round, do you think Sway is having a better season than Yusuf?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
I would have.
But in that group,
Yeah,
you got to go either Nacho or Alex.
Yeah.
I'm putting Dom up there too.
Yeah, I would either say Alex or Dom, just because if you take one of those dudes off the team, that's it.
I
Yep.
think
Nacho
your
has
team is
Tommy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
better overall
So it's
than that
We have
Marlins
more
team.
weapons
Right,
than
right,
Alex
right.
does for sure.
that's what I'm saying. I would give it to Alex. If you think about impact on a team,
yeah,
you take him away.
I can't argue against
like
it.
MVP caliber, like
Yes, if
that's-
they make it to the playoffs.
right.
Yes,
Yeah.
I agree.
that's the guy.
I agree. It's hard to argue that.
First round pick next season. First overall pick. Sheesh.
It's definitely possible.
He won't be lower than
He
second. I'll tell you that.
Who, Alex?
Alex, yeah.
Oh, yeah, unless freaking Dwight Howard joins the league, I can't see anyone else coming up.
I mean, you have no idea. We're gonna have if we had 4 teams, then the talent level could be extremely different. We have
Yeah.
no clue who's gonna get added
Yeah.
in.
Yeah.
You're
It's-
adding 4 teams.
we're, I mean, projecting to go to 12 teams.
There's enough room on this wall.
Do we have enough gym availability?
Well, these are the questions that I'll have to ask before confirming things, but I would just
Right.
take both sides, and then we would run 2 games at once. So it'd be
That's-
6 teams on each side.
That would be fun.
It's more refs, more scorekeepers.
Well, that's why instead of
More.
10, it had to be 12, so that each side had their own refs, camera. So you would just stay amongst your side,
Right.
and then that week you help on this
King of the
side.
court, and when you win this week, you can go on this.
Just might be.
Losing teams over there in the corner.
Interesting.
I'm interested to see who the 4 captains are going to be.
We'll see. There are a lot of question
I want
marks
to see what
up.
the 4 teams are going to be like named.
There's
Right.
a lot going on, but we
What
still have
color?
4 more weeks of this season. Let's finish this one first, and then we'll get into the next one. Eric, you want to
right.
explain the last segment
So,
here of the day? Not
everybody's-
last, because we got to predict.
Oh, you still got the ones from last week.
Probably on
Yeah.
there. I'll
We
find
got
it.
to call Parker.
And we already know his
There
rankings.
it is.
He's probably
All right,
asleep.
we all familiar with this little concept: start, bench, or cut. We're gonna do it Celly edition. So we got about 10 slips, 10 slides. We're gonna have 3 players. You're gonna choose one to start, choose one to bench, and then we're gonna choose one to cut.
Ooh.
Wow.
All right?
I've only ever done this. Never mind.
No feelings involved.
Yeah, no feelings involved.
I'm just going to go in the order here.
No,
so,
Let's start with yeah.
all right. Start, bench, cut. We've got Kyson, Prince, Angel.
Guys,
This is going to be difficult.
this is. I'm going to keep. Who wants to go first?
I will start it out.
Yeah, go ahead.
I think you start Kyson. I don't really know Prince that well, so I'll probably cut him and then bench Angel. Because Angel, he plays hard. He comes in. He's got a good attitude for our team. So
Patty?
I'm gonna start. Prince. Keep Angel. I've never played with Angel, but he is a lot familiar, so I'm gonna keep him. And I'm cutting Kyson.
Cotton Kyson. All right.
Mhm.
Eric?
I'm starting Kyson. I'm benching Prince, and I'm cutting Angel.
All right, 3 different responses. Mike?
See, Angel's a sponsor. So,
So he's starting Angel.
he will come off the bench, and Kyson will start, and that's just because I know Tyson's game. So, no disrespect, Prince,
You
but
traded him
Angel's a
last
sponsor.
season.
I hated him as a teammate, but he can start on a team. Doesn't have to be my team. All right, next one.
I
Start,
like
bench,
this.
cut. Boogie, Gino, Jay Nola.
Oh. Go ahead, Ryan.
I'm going in that order.
Mm.
I like how it's set up. And like I said, no feelings or nothing. Just Boogie plays hard, man. That guy can play defense. He's got your buy-in. You get him to buy in, solid.
Yeah.
I really like Gino on your team, man.
Yeah,
he
also guy.
plays a big part of just like your Panther culture. So I really like him. And then like no disrespect to Jay Nola, but I think these guys just stand out a little bit more to me.
I agree. I'm going in the same order.
Same order.
Same thoughts, same everything. I think Bogey is just there. Like he's a monster when he wants to get those rebounds.
He locks in.
He comes in.
He lock
he's-
in.
Yeah. Gino, great guy. He fits your system.
Mhm.
And then Jay Nola, I'm sorry, it's just never really played with him. But like he said, the other two just stick out more.
I'm going Gino, Boogie, and Jay Nola in that order.
Biased.
What? No.
It's all right.
Obviously, Jay Nola's on my team. But from an unbiased perspective, I would agree with you two. Based on the way that they have played so far,
Yeah.
Right.
I think the upside of Jay Nola is higher than both of those players.
Right. And
Truthfully.
maybe he gets the starting role.
Yes.
He could have a better opportunity.
I think that he just needs to feel comfortable, and I've said this to him multiple times now throughout the past few
Yeah.
weeks. He's got to just play his game. He gets too worked up in the results
Yeah.
instead of just letting the game come to him.
Yeah.
When he was on the Magicians last season, we saw he played really well.
Right.
Struggled with the Reapers. Struggling again this season with us. Based on that is why I would start Boogie, who's been in the league a few years. He's a veteran here. Gino, he knows his role. He passes the ball up to his better players. He grabs boards. He shoots when he has an open shot. He plays very well for a role player on a winning team.
Oh yeah.
Jay Nola, when he's comfortable, I think he's the most talented of the three, but in this current situation, I'm going to have to cut him because of the way that he's playing. Simple as that.
I think it's valid.
Next 10 minutes, Jay Nola texts Mike. I want
Jay
you.
Nola is going to use that as fuel to get better. I don't think Jay Nola's going to take it to heart. I think Jay Nola,
now.
Get me out of here.
Nah, Jay Nola's a nice dude. Jay Nola's going to understand that what I'm saying is not personal at all. It's a matter of he doesn't look comfortable.
If
And he knows it. He
You know
wants
that-
to feel comfortable. I want him to feel comfortable.
You know who will make a trade. The Gorillas are always looking.
I'm good with my team.
It's like a freaking
I like
auction
my
down
squad.
there.
Start, bench, cut. Ethan, Mike Mitchell, and JPP.
Just 80%.
I mean, 85.
85. Oof.
I don't know if that's true.
I'm
but
still-
this is going what they're
I
saying.
still think Ethan's like in retirement or something. He hasn't been there.
I mean, this one's pretty easy.
You think so?
Yeah, JPP, you start. You get Mike Mitchell, 6th man of the year off the bench, and you cut Ethan. I mean,
Yeah.
I agree.
their size
I agree.
alone makes them way more lethal than Ethan. JPP, he's efficient at scoring. He's unselfish. He can handle the rock very well. And Mike Mitchell provides great energy off the bench. To me, it's a no-brainer.
That's valid.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
I
valid,
agree.
yeah.
And I think Ethan has the most bricks of the day out of anybody.
I had a bad one last week.
Brandon C got a couple of little.
Did we not post the brick of the day last week?
It should be
'Cause I
Kyle.
thought
It should
for
be Kyle.
It's coming. It's
It should
coming.
be Kyle.
It's coming. Don't worry.
That missed layup.
I thought mine would be there for sure.
Yours is pretty
That-
bad, but they didn't say it, so you got lucky.
But then I saw some that were pretty bad after that, so I was
Yeah.
like,
It was Eric. Well, actually, it was Gene, and then Eric getting just pummeled by Juan, but then I changed it to Kyle King.
Yeah,
We'll
I
see
mean,
that.
That was a foul.
it's funny you heard them. They're like, that's got to be a post. That's going online. I'm like, fuck.
I miss layups, but when you're open and you miss the rim on a layup,
You hit the backboard.
Twice.
yeah,
Twice.
Bro.
Let's go to the next one. Let's keep them moving. Start, bench, cut. We got Gene Ballister, Dean Lyons, X Ortiz.
Ooh, this one's hard.
Tough one.
No, it's not.
It's a tough
No, it's
one.
not. This to me is very simple. You start X because he's a very good rebounder. He doesn't really need the ball much. You bring Gene off the bench because he's been consistently scoring at a high level at all 3 levels, and he moves the ball. He just does more on the court than Dean, and you have to cut Dean.
I think you're right. You cut Dean, but based off this season, I'm starting Gene.
It just depends on what your roster looks like.
Right.
X I like is a glue guy because he's grabbing boards and he's doing those other things.
All right, I guess if you're building a
Gene
team,
can grab
yeah,
boards.
that's
Gene can grab board, but he also needs the ball to score. X doesn't need the ball, and I'm assuming with that you have third, fourth option in mind when you're building that team. So offensively, Gene's been better, so you have him come off the bench. You have a Lou Williams type of player off the bench now to give you that offense. That's the way I would construct it.
I'm starting Gene, taking X off the bench, and then I just think Winter Park's Dean's like kryptonite. Because when we were Bandits, he had one of the worst seasons ever, and then this season, he's going to have more shots available now that Yusuf's gone. So hopefully, I hope his shot goes back up. But like when we were out by Pine Hills or wherever, Silver Star, he was making shots left and right.
He was the captain. He blames it on not being a captain, but he stepped down as a captain. So Dean, what the hell are you doing?
You can't have A and B.
Dean, what the hell are you doing?
All right. Do we all agree?
Yes.
To some extent. All right, next one. Start bench cut. Chili, Nick Arcina, and Dre.
Wow. Who made these?
Eric.
Me.
Dang.
Chili, Nick, and Dre. That is tough.
It's the same thing as last. Like it depends on how your team's built. Because if you need a shooter, Dre is starting 100%.
Mm-hmm.
But if you need a rebounder, you're going with Chili. But if you need defense, I think you take Nick.
That's tough.
I love Nick.
Nick's been shooting.
One of my favorite teammates. You
But you're
start
cutting
Chili. You have to bench Dre because you have the 3-point shooting off the bench, and you have to cut Nick because Nick is similar to Chili as far as he rebounds, he hustles, he plays defense,
And can't make layups.
and can't make layups. Nick can shoot better than Chili because he's more willing to. Nick can put the ball on the ground and score better than Chili. But as far as like the defense and rebounding, which those two are known for, Chili's significantly bigger.
Yeah.
Just because of size.
Yes,
yeah.
that's just because of
The
size.
people that Nick can guard, Chili can guard. And also there's dudes
Yeah.
that Chili can guard, Nick can't really guard.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
I think I start Dre, put Chili out there,
Yeah.
and then cut Nick.
I'm with you on that.
Yeah.
Gotta start. He's dangerous.
Dre can pass, Dre can shoot, Dre can,
Dreyrus.
he can play defense.
What?
He's dangerous.
He's Dreyrus.
Alright, next one. This is getting tough. We got Cass,
Ooh.
Fritz, and Lele Buckets.
Ooh.
Cass, Fritz, Lele. Ooh, this is gonna be ugly.
I'm cutting Lele
Mm.
because of his availability. He's just not there.
That's a cop. That's a cop out. It's a fair cop, but that's a cop out.
The game's not talent levels. It's you're gonna cut him because he can't play.
Alright, that's a fair one. You found the loophole.
If he's playing, I'm starting there.
Yeah, if he's playing,
I'm
it'd
starting
be a
with-
different choice.
Fritz
But
off the bench.
I'm going for this season. I'm going Fritz off the bench, Cass starting, cut Lele.
I don't
Just
think
because Lele's, he's not there till the last week of the season.
I don't think mentally Fritz will do well coming off the bench. In my opinion, that's why I would not have him come off the bench. It's either Fritz or Lay starter cut, and then Cass comes off the bench because I think he's the only one that would take coming off the bench well. In my
You
opinion,
put a lot of thought into this.
he just sent me these. I haven't looked at them.
As far as like,
I'm talking
well,
about-
I don't think he'll come off the bench.
yeah, you have to think about the
Yeah,
personality that goes into it. That's how
Put a
you
lot into
construct
it.
the team.
I will say that Cass,
Yeah, I would
anytime
start
I would
Fritz.
go in for Cass, he never argued, he never fought, he'd come off, go back in. So,
Exactly.
I could see
Yeah,
him
that's
coming
why
off
I
the
think
bench.
coming off the bench, and then you have to cut or bench or cut or start Fritz or Lay. Man, I'll start Fritz. He's an OG. Lele's availability does hurt the Gorillas and the league as a whole, so I'm going to stick with the guy who's been loyal, got us almost 5 million views. Shout out to your kid. Got us 1,200 followers. Shout out to your kid, Fritz. So you're going to start every time. Jay Nola is in the chat. Shout out Jay Nola. Once again, not personal.
Oh, shit. Shots fired.
I mean, he's
He's
already...
mad at all of you. It's not just me. He said Boogie and Gino. I love everyone, but hell nah, bro. Y'all wilding out now.
I mean,
I demand a trade now.
I said you're more
fair.
talented.
To be fair, he's cut 2 of his own players.
Wait.
Nick and Jay Nola. You
Oh,
cut on
yeah.
this list.
Shit.
That's true. Because I'm going heartless. I'm going like
unbiased. I
I'm trying
respect
to be
this.
as
Captain
unbiased
mindset.
as possible. That's how you have to do it. In the next few,
Yeah,
I
show
won't
us
be,
something,
so
Jay
don't
Nolan.
worry.
Yeah,
The next
show
few,
us
I will not
Hey.
be doing that.
Jay Noah start
Start-
a 30-point game and
Yeah.
then
Start next game.
Start, bench, cut, Dallas, Juan, Dame. I got this one off top too.
Yeah, I'm going start. I'm starting Dame,
Yep, I'm starting.
taking Juan off the bench and cutting Dallas.
No chance. You don't cut Dallas.
Yeah,
Dallas is a
I
great
like Dallas
teammate,
come off the
but
bench.
talent-wise,
Dallas will come off the bench. It's not talent. This is not a who's more talented than who. This is
I'm
a
doing-
who will come off the bench well.
I mean, if you're going
Once you
off
get
of
to this
talent,
point.
if you want to go off of talent and like
Yeah, but
points and stuff, I would probably do Dame starting, Juan bench, and then Dallas off.
Yes, but as far as who will come off the bench, provide positive energy, and be a good bench role player, Dallas has to be your choice off the bench.
Yes.
Then once again, you're in the same pickle. Do you pick Dame or do you pick Juan? Juan has size. He can shoot better than Dame. Dame can drive and put the ball on the floor better than
and
Juan.
Dame was a former teammate of mine, so I'm a little
Yeah.
biased. But,
I'm going to pick Juan.
but
The cut.
No, to start. And I'm going to cut Dame.
Hmm.
Personally. Because Juan can shoot the three ball better. That is my mindset with it. In this league, spreading the floor matters.
Yeah.
So being able to hit that three matters. Dame has not been a consistent three-point shooter. He's also on a 10-game losing streak.
Damn.
Just saying, man.
Oh my God.
These are not shots. These are just facts. I'm trying to prove
goodness.
my point.
Man.
God damn, I love Dame. This is not disrespect. Like,
No.
I have to cut somebody.
We do.
Nah,
I'm
at least
going,
I'm
I'm
not
going,
killing
I'm going
him.
Dame starting.
Dallas would come off the bench now.
I got Dallas off.
He's already offered multiple times. He's a
Yeah.
great teammate.
No, I got Dame starting, Juan off the bench, and I'm cutting Dallas.
Yeah, because he's not a Panther anymore. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Shout out Dallas. Shout out Jay Nola. Shout out Nick. I happily have you on my team. I drafted you.
All right.
He didn't pick.
Oh, you didn't pick my.
I mean, similar. If you're going off skill, I think I'd start Juan, and then go Dame. But if you're building that team, like you're saying, I think you got to bring Dallas off the bench.
And then start Juan, cut
Yeah,
Dame.
yeah.
All right, so we have 2 and 2. Pot is split. This next one gets difficult. Nacho, Dom, Douglas, and Braylon.
Good Lord.
Come on.
Start all three.
Yeah. I'm throwing all three of them on the All-Star team.
I'm gonna tell you, I was getting ready to cut Nacho, but now that I know that he's shooting 75%, 60 something from three, that changes everything now.
Right.
I'm
Changes
starting
everything.
Dom, I'm benching Nacho, and I'm cutting Braylon.
Really?
Damn.
I'm starting Nacho. I'm benching Dom, and I'll cut Braylon.
Damn, we cutting.
I'm
Cutting
starting-
the MVP.
Starting Nacho.
I know. It's
Nacho's an MVP, and Dom could be an MVP.
Right.
Starting Nacho, having Braylon come off the bench,
Cutting Dom.
cutting Dom. Just because I don't see Dom coming off the bench and being like,
Oh, I agree. That's why I put Nacho on the bench, because I know Nacho would come off the bench and provide
Braylon would come off the
positivity and be
bench.
fine.
Braylon,
He did on the Magicians.
Yeah.
He did on the Magicians.
That's what
But
I'm
if you're
saying.
going off of this season and I'm going off of building the team that I like, I love Braylon. No disrespect, once again. But I've played with Nacho, and I've seen him come off the bench. I like the way he plays.
Yeah.
Granted, Braylon came off the bench for like 5 minutes and had 20 points against when he played for the Magicians. So he really can't go wrong.
That's
I'm just
tough.
saying that because I know Braylon, if he's having a bad game, he would sit and be like, help coach and be there for the team. I don't know Dom well enough to know.
He's silent
Yeah.
and a killer.
Silent killer.
Yeah, he is very silent. Braylon
Yeah.
provides that,
Yeah.
where Braylon is more of an asset, verbally helping coach, helping lead,
And-
which I love about Bray.
And like Eric said, not just shooting, 3 for 5.
He's
from the
shooting
floor.
75%, right?
Yeah, and 75% from the field.
And
And-
66 from three.
Yeah.
He has a bing
And
bong.
60 from 4.
Yeah.
Good.
He has a bing
I
bong
mean,
where
come on,
he
you're-
shot the shit.
You gotta
He's
start
around
that
walk
guy.
away, yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
he with his stats and the way he's been playing, you can't sit him.
But Dom has that thing about him where he looks like that player, nobody in the league can stop. He scores when he wants to. You can't stop.
He's still number 3 in the league in field goal percentage.
Yeah.
He's more of a physical specimen because he's bigger. He's able to,
Mhm.
to grab boards and do other things on the court. I don't think you can go wrong in any of these two.
Yeah, you can't.
I don't think
At
you're
all.
going wrong.
At all.
But I'm going to obviously rock with my guy.
Yeah.
This
What was
next
your
one
first
gets
pick?
fun.
Same.
The next one.
This
We
next
got
one
some,
gets very
captain
fun.
edition.
We got some captains. Sauce, Zane, and Tone.
Hey.
Start,
Hey.
bench, cut.
Mm.
Oh, the thunder goes off.
I'm starting my boy Tone.
Okay.
Not just because he's my coach, but I think he he's coaching while he's on the court as well.
Yeah.
So I'll go with that. Probably bring Sauce off the bench, cut my boy Zane, just because he's wearing a Gorillas jersey.
Hey.
Sorry.
You're not a gorilla anymore. You have to stand up for him.
I'm standing up for
Love you, Zane.
Bro, I'm going right behind you.
I'm pretty sure
I'm
Zane.
with you. I'm with you
Yeah.
on that one, yeah.
I'm pretty sure Zane's still second guessing that trade because he does miss me. He would text me and say, "I do miss you," and I said, "It's not. We haven't played yet."
Hey, it's raining outside.
Oh, it's pouring.
Thinking about you.
I'm going.
Gorillas for life.
It's like the bandits, man.
You'll
You
always
just
be
gotta
in
love
my
it.
jungle.
It's like a petting zoo around there. Jesus, there's Anna's out.
Nah, Yusuf's gone. Don't worry.
I don't think I can choose this one, to be honest with you.
Well,
You have
You
to,
have to.
or you have to
Zane
leave.
Tone. No, you have to stay. That's the punishment.
I'm starting Sauce. No, I'm Sauce coming off the bench. Sauce is a great role player off the bench, and he's a great coach.
Absolutely.
Now I got my two. I'm a start Tone and cut Zane.
So all three the same so far?
You said the same?
Yeah, I said the same, yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to agree as well. I just think with Zane's shot selection, now I haven't seen it this season, but last season, it's horrendous.
Celebrity phone call.
No.
Oh, he's going crazy in the chat right now. He's not
There he
talking
is.
fast enough.
Sauce Tone Zane. All right, last one.
Had a bitch.
Three more captains. They left us out, or we just, how about start cut?
Start cut.
Us two.
All right, chat, go ahead. Start cut.
Start cut. Me and Eric. All right, now start bench cut. Last one of the day. Ghost, Luke, Pat. Just hang up on that big birdie. Ghost, Luke, Pat, Triolo. Who do we got? Start
Man.
bench cut.
I think. Do you want to go first, Ryan?
Luke's in the chat. Just remember
is-
that.
Tough. I think skill-wise, Ghost is by far better than both of these guys. But I think I start Pat, bench Luke, cut Ghost.
Wow. Former champ.
Mm.
I'm starting Ghost.
Yeah,
I'm definitely starting Ghost.
starting go.
Skill-wise, I think, like I said, he's better than the other two. But
Starting
team building, I don't know.
I'm starting Luke and having Ghost come off the bench. No disrespect to Pat, but I just think Luke's stepped up his game a little bit.
Luke has. Maybe,
Yeah.
all right, maybe I start
From the
Luke.
first season, Luke
Start
what did
Luke.
it do? Like it seemed more timid. Now he's playing with more confidence. Guy also won a championship.
Yeah.
Ghost is a very good basketball player, and so is Pat. But when it comes to it, Ghost doesn't start. He comes off the bench for his own team, doesn't he?
He used to start.
Yeah,
And
now he comes
after
off.
the second week,
Yeah.
he started changing. I don't know. I would start Ghost. Talent-wise, I think he's
Talent-wise,
he
not
can do
close.
the most
Right.
on the court. Yeah, it's tough. The last few spots.
Is you want to put Pat on the bench for his brains and championship winning.
That's what I
And
was
Luke-
thinking of starting him, but I think,
Luke
like he
also.
said, Luke has really stepped his game up. He
Yeah.
looks like he's more in shape. He's more confident.
He ever complains to me about a 3-second call and he's up by 30. He's getting cut. I mean, that's when you call 3 seconds while they're up by 30 with a minute left. I'm
This is a tough one.
not calling that for you, Luke.
I'm gonna
Sorry.
go. I'm gonna start Ghost. I got Luke on the bench, and I'm cutting Pat. Sorry, Pat.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna agree. Just because Luke has more size,
Yeah.
he runs the floor more than Pat does. Pat's not hitting shots; he's undersized.
He hit 3 last game.
Yeah, in which he can be effective. He hustles. He'll
He
full
does
court
hustle.
press, but
Luke's a
Luke
smart player.
Luke
Yeah.
will hustle too, and he's a little bit bigger. So
Yeah.
same theory that I had with Nick and Chili, I'm going to apply it to this. Size always wins.
Kyle really wants to phone in. Well, Kyle, you should join
He's
the
gonna get on the
podcast.
podcast next week. Just stay
Yeah.
positive. Just stay posted. Let these two guys shine.
Shining, baby.
Yeah.
That was
We're
going
blowing
crazy.
over here.
La
People
Familia.
upset in the chat. Jay Nola wants a trade to the Ghost Riders. I don't know if that's.
You know,
So
Pat
what-
or anymore. Dallas can't be giving you props anymore.
I don't have the graphics for.
Jay Nolan wants traded now.
Oh, I never did.
Breaking
I don't know.
news.
You might have.
Jay Nolan, you're not getting traded.
That's all right. Do you know what the schedule is for
I gotta
next
pull
week?
it up.
We're getting into the final segment, and then we're going to wrap it up because it's pouring out, and it's been a very long podcast.
Where
But
are we at?
Let's take our time because I'm not.
We're at 45 minutes.
we're not at 45 minutes. We're at 45 minutes for this part of the podcast. We then had 3 mistake podcasts,
I'm like salt.
and then the first one. You guys don't have to leave right now, but we'll end the podcast so the viewers at home can like and subscribe
Dude,
and
you
click
can
that
spend the
notification
night.
bell.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can sleep
Whatever.
right here. Ryan's got work in 2.5 hours.
Right.
2.5.
Yeah.
UPS
This is his pre-work
Overnight.
podcast.
Are you a driver?
Nah, I'm a dispatcher.
Ah.
Yeah. I gotta
Till
build the
when?
routes. Do like a 1 to 10-ish.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thug
Oh,
life.
moment of silence for J-Ball. That is very true.
Yeah. Hey, rest
Sorry
in
for your
peace in
loss,
his pops,
J-Ball.
man.
Yeah.
R.I.P. to your
Sorry.
pops.
I reached
We're
out to
going to
him,
take the
man.
next 10 seconds in honor of J-Ball. Shout out J-Ball.
Salute, brother.
All right, E, did
There
you
we go,
find
yeah.
it? All right, first game. We have the Reapers and Gorillas.
Yeah.
We'll go with the former
I'll let the gorilla.
gorilla.
Do you think your gorilla keep him?
Are
Get
they
back
going
on
to
that
keep it
winning
real?
track?
Braylon and Dom right here this week.
I mean, according to, let's say both teams are full strength, even though we know the Gorillas aren't.
Well, they're missing Lay.
Mhm.
They're missing Lay and Omar. I'm assuming that the Reapers have their whole team.
And they have 7. So you have
Zane.
Chef,
Yep.
Dean, Boogie, Ty, Cass,
Boogie.
Probably
Boogie,
Boogie.
Dean. Zane.
again,
Anish.
and Ish. So you have Boogie coming off the bench, and with
Ish or D.
Ish, Dean, Cass,
Chef.
Chef.
Ty.
I'm
Sorry,
going
sorry.
Reapers.
I'm going Reapers.
We'll make it easy.
Yeah.
Right.
Going Reapers.
Sorry, Gorillas.
Oh, actually, no. Yeah,
I'm going with the Reapers.
There's just too much firepower.
Braylon may have another 40-point game.
I don't think he's gonna have to.
I don't think he'll have to, but I honestly don't see much of anyone stopping him.
Shout out, Brent.
You're gonna
I don't
have
think
to
it's
have,
gonna be a
you're gonna have to
problem.
have Ty guard him, and then you have Dom as another weapon.
Right.
Where you-
Reapers are too deep, man.
Yeah, you
Gorilla's
put-
short-handed, no lay, no more Yusuf.
But they're still longer.
They're gonna have to find a way to score. They were like one of the better scoring teams first 2 weeks, and then
It's going to be a fun returning match.
As a gorilla, as a former gorilla, if we weren't hitting threes,
That's exactly
You
what
saw
I
what
said about
happened.
you. Yeah, but that's exactly what I said
Yeah.
about your team.
You
If
saw
you
what
guys don't hit
happened.
shots, you guys are screwed. All right, second game.
yeah.
Second game, we got the Makos versus the Panthers.
Mm.
Makos looking to keep their streak up to 12. Dame on the other end, trying to end his losing streak.
Dame's getting another loss. I'm going Makos.
Your former Panther?
Sorry, Dame, but the Makos are.
I think Makos are going to be too smart for you guys. No disrespect, Eric. I'm going to go Makos as well. You have to formulate a good
The
game plan.
Nacho Tommy duo is with Fritz and JP and everyone else they have.
There's enough film to figure out exactly what they're going to
Oh,
do.
yeah, I know.
It's La Familia last season. If you can just beat that code, they're very beatable.
Yeah.
But it's a matter of figuring it out.
I rewatched the Panthers Ghost Riders game again. I like to watch the games that I ref, and the Ghost Rider I think got a lot of looks at 3-pointers. Could not make any of them, and I think if the Makos get in a situation where they're just shooting wide open threes, they're going to make them.
Yeah.
I think.
But I really like this Panthers team. I think you guys play together. You play very well. You fight hard. And this week is your first week at full strength with Dame, with Phil, with everybody.
Oh, that's true.
I'm taking Panthers. I think they give the
Split.
Makos their first loss.
How to split. Very interesting.
I think you just have Mike Parker chase around Nacho or Tommy, just like you did with Chef. Just have him chasing,
Yeah.
and then have Phil or whoever guarded the other one.
If you let them just spray threes like they can make, you guys will be in trouble. But run them off the line, rotate, everybody play their role. I think you guys have a shot.
Play through Steve the Kid.
Yeah,
You gotta put it out there.
Steve
Mako's
Kid on
not dropping
JP.
70 points, man. I said it.
We'll see.
Mako's not getting 70.
We got game of the week coming up, though.
Game of the week.
Familiar Dogs.
Familia versus the Dogs.
Eric is the only vote that matters. Unless one of these two wants to say Dogs.
Oh man, the new look La Familia with the kind of new look Dogs. We already see what Santi can kind of do off the bench.
Oh, I know what we're signing up for.
We know what Yusuf can do. I'm gonna say you guys are too offensively powered. You got a lot of shooters. You spread the Dogs out way better. I'm gonna go La Familia.
And
Definitely go La Familia. No, it's gonna
giving up the least amount of points in the entire league. Best defense. Just saying.
Yeah, you guys can lock up. Josue leading that. Yep. But it's gonna be a close game. It's gonna be a close game because it's gonna be hard.
We have Yusuf now.
How can you go?
Right.
Trying to get him to play defense.
Yeah.
Is like trying to fix a cap.
Who you gonna put on Dom?
We don't have to talk about matchups. we'll discuss that amongst ourselves.
We'll talk to our people. You worry about that. Post game
Man,
interview.
I feel like that's probably gonna be your guys' biggest issue.
Oh, absolutely. The guy's the
Or
first
also,
overall pick in the
if-
league. He's lethal. He's averaging over 30 a game.
If
know,
you
he's-
guys fall into the Dogs' hands into playing that back and forth quick game, not running your half court sets.
I think we'll be
I think we
fine.
have more size.
Yeah. I don't think you want to run with the Dogs though. I know we got a couple dudes.
I just played the Dogs. I was running with them, and the rest of the girls.
You can run with them, but do you want to keep doing it for 40 minutes? That's the question.
I don't play 40 minutes.
That's the thing.
You want to do it for 5 minutes. Last game.
Last familiar, yep. Last game we got the Ghost Riders versus the Mambas. Mambas looking to stay hot. Ghost Riders looking for their first win to keep their hopes alive.
I'm rooting for the Riders, man. I hate
for
to
the
see a
Riders.
team not win. So
I don't want
gotta-
to see them go 0-4.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really want to see them win, especially now if the bottom seed is eliminated. I really want to see them win. So I got to go Riders. Putting it out there.
Yeah, they're too talented not to win, man.
I'm gotta go with my boy Kyle. Going with the Mambas.
I think it depends what Mamba team shows up. If it's the
Mambas-
team that played La Familia,
Yeah.
I think they might
But if
win.
it's the team that played against the Gorillas, they're not going to go in.
Right, because I think 1v1 has yet to have his killer game
Yeah.
show out this year. Juan's been good. I mean, can't say that these guys haven't played well. They did have a game where they each had 29, 30 points or something, but still not the caliber of player that we know that they are. And I think
And that they need to be.
that they need to be.
Yes.
Right. So I think
I think for the Ghost Riders to win, you have to win the rebounding battle.
For sure.
And take your time on offense because the Mambas just want to run.
Yeah.
And if you can't make your shots, you just need to play offense.
gotta put a
But the
body
Mambas are
on
good.
Alex.
the Ghost Riders are good at rebounding. though.
Honestly, run 3 minutes of basketball on offense. Just pass the ball around, tire them out. Because if this team's full speed, it's gonna get ugly.
Yeah.
Because the Ghost Riders are very talented, but you're not gonna beat them in full court, one-on-one. Because you got 1v1 God. Yeah, but you're playing now. You're not playing 1-on-1. You're playing 5-on-5.
Yeah.
So you're gonna have to play good offense and get those shots
Right.
in the basket.
Ghost Riders have to move the ball. I watched that Panthers
Yep.
game, like I said again, and just settling for 3 after 3
Yeah.
after 3. Just
Mhm.
terrible shot selection.
And just keep your team under control, Ghost, and then you can win the game. Just good shots. There's no reason to be chucking them if they're not there. Now, no one's gonna shoot 100%. Only
Just
Nacho-
75, yeah.
only Nacho shoots 75%. But find the open basket because Dre's gonna kill you on the 3, and then the two-headed Mamba is gonna. I mean, Alex and Shane are just dangerous.
Ball Mambas.
Yeah.
All Mambas.
So I think it's gonna be a close
It's gonna
game,
be good.
but I think the Mambas come up top.
I think it's gonna be a fun week. I think every game's gonna be good.
Right.
I hope every game's good.
You
Worry about that
went
first
Ghost
one.
Riders?
Torn, man. I don't want to see a team go 0-4,
Yeah.
but they have to be better. They have to be better. If they play the same way, they're going to lose easily. I think maybe they'll get it together and pull it out. I'll go Ghost Riders.
3-1 Ghost Riders.
It'd be interesting.
Yes.
It's gonna come down to the refs.
I'll be reffing. Go Riders! All right. Same
that
time
it?
next week.
Any craziness in the chat? Nothing?
Nah, not really.
No.
It's been fun.
Hell
a lot
yeah.
of
It's been a
fun.
good time.
Thanks for having us.
Shout out you guys
Thanks
for
for
coming
coming.
through.
Appreciate having a new teammate of mine.
Shout out La Familia.
Shout out to everybody in the
Doing
chat.
all the
Lost
crazy
million
trades
winning
this year.
championship, calling it.
Keeping the league
I
excited.
don't think we lose another game for the rest of the year.
I don't think so either.
Yeah, we'll see on Sunday.
Appreciate you guys stopping by. See you guys next week.
Yes, sir.
Peace.
Peace.